Hello again, GLL back for another video. Dandy DNA. Okay. Dandy, why must you talk about Halo Reach? It's painfully obvious that you hate Halo Reach and you haven't got a clue about Halo Reach. You know nothing about it, and yet you continually talk shit about it. And the video title is Why the Halo Community is Split. Did 343 kill Halo? Now, I haven't got all the way through the video yet, but this is another example of someone trying to blame Halo Reach for Halo being shit. Okay. So before we even break it down into why that's a load of bollocks, let me just remind everybody that Halo Reach had high population and high sales. Halo 4, high sales, low population. Halo 5, half fucking sales that you normally have and hardly no population whatsoever. It's that simple. So between Halo 4 to MCC to Halo 5 is where the problem lies in terms of population and sales. Halo Reach was a success. Halo 4 was more or less a success. Shut the fuck up about Halo Reach. That's not a problem because, fact, nobody fucking abandoned Halo Reach. Halo Reach had a high population. Your fucking Halo 3 and fucking Halo 2 purists need to shut the fuck up about shit you don't understand. You don't understand it, as I will attempt to fucking prove in this fucking video.
Hey YouTube, Dandy here. Halo is very much a serious and engaging topic for me, as it is for a lot of you. In the past half-decade, this topic has shifted into a more somber one, and I'm sure all of you will agree that the division of the Halo community has played a huge role in this. The community has been in a civil war ever since Reach, and since that point, Halo's sales...
Wrong. Because Halo Reach didn't lose half its fan base. So wrong, straight away. Done. We're not in a civil war. You didn't lose half their fan base. They didn't lose any fucking fan base going into Halo 4. So all the changes in Reach don't really matter when it comes to sales, when it comes to the fucking community. There was a section of people that didn't like the changes in Reach, but that wasn't a deal breaker. This Halo Reach hate, man, it's so stupid. It achieves nothing.
have dropped significantly. Halo has reached an all-time low, with Halo 5's sales and player count being disastrous, mortifying, and I think this was the amalgamation of everything happening both on the developers' end and the community's end in the past 6 years. The point of this video is
how has the community affected what has happened with the game other than the fact that no fucker bought it and no fucker likes it? That's all to do with the developers. So how is it on the community's end?
to give history on what caused the community to split, why it remains split, whose fault it is, and what we can do to resolve this.
The community was split after Halo 1 to Halo 2, and then again from Halo 2 to Halo 3, then again from Halo 3 to Halo Reach, then again from Halo Reach to Halo 4, and again from Halo 4 to Halo 5. If you want to get technical, there's Halo 1 purists, there's Halo 2 purists, Halo 3 purists, Halo Reach fucking purists, there's Halo 5 purists now. Because every single Halo game plays completely different to the other one. Halo 1 is nothing like Halo 2, is nothing like Halo 3, is nothing like Halo Reach, is nothing like Halo 5, it's nothing like Halo 4. They're all completely different. Think about what you're saying.
Hopefully the Halo community can come together to help make Halo 6 not only a success, but the Halo game we've all been waiting for.
Impossible. Impossible. One, you just said the fan base is divided, so whatever we do, someone's going to get pissed off. Two, 343 don't have a fucking clue. Even if they made the best fucking Halo game ever and catered it to your specific fucking thing, it would still be fucking shit because they can't make anything decent. Doesn't matter what they do, it will be shit.
What caused the community to split? When Halo 3 was finished, Bungie began work on the next Halo game, Halo Reach. And it
I love how you use the Halo Reach music in the background. But apparently Reach is shit. And what the fuck is going on here with the Halo 5 gameplay? Every single person doing a video about how Halo is getting worse keeps uploading Halo 5 gameplay. So what you're saying is, Halo 5 is shit, but I'm going to sit here and play it and do a video over it, a commentary over the game that I fucking hate. Why would you even post Halo 5 gameplay? This is fucking crazy talk. You clearly say that you fucking hate it, so why the fuck are you posting gameplay with it?
was pretty good. However, Reach was surrounded by some strikingly questionable and bad decisions. The first issue is that Bungie didn't develop a sequel to Halo 3 and instead made a prequel to Halo CE. I understand that if Bungie made Halo 4, then 343 would have a tough time figuring out what their first project would be. But Bungie set up what would happen after Halo 3, and we have no evidence that their vision made its way into Halo 4. Secondly, a prequel to CE wouldn't work gameplay-wise because this would have to be before the Mjolnir Mark V was issued, meaning that the game couldn't have energy shields. Yet,
Yes, if you go by the retarded books that were actually non-canon. That's right. I just said it. The books are actually non-canon. Because if Halo Reach exists and the books exist, only one of them is real. Only one of them is real. And now I don't give a fuck what people think about the books because the books contradict themselves anyway. None of it makes any fucking sense. It's like expanded Star Wars universe or Dragon Ball GT or whatever. All these fucking big franchises and shit at some point go off the fucking rails. They do. And you've got like, you know, whatever, Marvel, DC, whatever. This shit gets rebooted over and over and changed and shit happens and blah blah blah. And the core fucking story ends up completely different. Okay? None of it makes any sense. Halo Reach doesn't fit in with anything from the books, but some of the stuff from the books doesn't even fit in with the fucking original trilogy. Doesn't make any sense, and forcing us to try and take the book as the fucking gospel is stupid because nobody ever said that the books were the end-all be-all whatever. Yet when Halo Reach came out, everybody lost their fucking minds. Okay, it's just a fucking video game, guys. It is. Okay, get over it. Okay, it's an old game now. Why the fuck do you care if it follows the fucking book or not? Okay, the new fucking Star Wars film doesn't follow the fucking expanded canon. People got their heads around that pretty quick. Dragon Ball Super has nothing to do with Dragon Ball GT, and people fucking got over that. But when Halo fucking does it, we keep going on about it. We keep going on about how Reach doesn't follow the fucking books. Why? Who the fuck cares? That's not why the fucking franchise is dying. That's not why the game is on its ass. Because they fucked up the fucking story. That's not why it's fucking broken. That's so fucking obvious to anybody. Fuck's sake.
Reach still had both, and many, many more oddities that ultimately make the game non-canon. These retcons came without any justification, and it's not as if this story is superior to the canon from the expanded universe. Quite frankly, Halo Reach has a terrible script that's all over the place, with many missions being filler, the writers forgetting that they tried to start developing characters, and outright stupidity at times. For instance,
obviously because the books are so well written. Yet they're not. There's fucking loads of plot holes in the books that don't make any sense. Crying out fucking loud. It doesn't make sense. The books never made sense. Reach doesn't make sense. Halo 3 doesn't even make sense. Why do all the Flood go to one place so that we can kill them at the end of the game and kill them all outright? Why do they do that? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Just think about this shit for a second. It's a video game. It has plot holes. Star Wars has plot holes. Halo has plot holes. All big series have plot holes. Star Trek has plot holes. Okay? Get fucking over it. Move the fuck on.
In the Long Night of Solace mission, George sacrifices himself to destroy a Covenant ship. Now what I'm thinking here is why they didn't send Emil to that mission. Not only is Emil actually the team's demo man,
Because they were supposed to detonate the bomb. They weren't supposed to fucking die. It wasn't a suicide bomb. The bomb was fucked, so he had to blow it up manually. Okay? George chose to sacrifice himself. Okay, so if anything, George is a fucking idiot because blowing up one Covenant ship is not going to fucking save the planet Reach. But whatever, that was what happened. Who cares about fucking Emil and whether he's the fucking demo man? Who gives a fuck? Okay, they sent George. They sent fucking Noble Six. End of story. Done. That's not a fucking major plot hole.
but he's a Spartan 3, someone who's supposed to be disposable. George is a Spartan too. Wasn't his death a monumental waste of resources?
Yes, but you're talking about Spartan 3s like they were in the book. So you fucked up again, because this is not Halo Reach the book. This isn't even, this isn't like Spartan 3s from Ghosts of fucking Onyx. This is Spartan 3s from Halo fucking Reach. The completely different fucking completely different fucking Spartan 3s from the fucking books. Like you just said, it was completely non-canon, completely nothing to do with the books. Then you say, yeah, well, Spartan 3s is disposable. Not in the fucking games, they're not. It's fucking completely different.
From this, fans of Halo's lore were very much turned off by Reach. So what about the game itself? Reach introduced Reticule Bloom, armor abilities, and a butchered version of ranked matchmaking, all of which scared off the competitive community. See,
Did it really? Did it really? Scare off the competitive community. That's why Reach had an MLG playlist for a long ass time. Bullshit. Bullshit. Halo 3 had 1 million fucking player base after a year. And Halo Reach had like 900k. So they lost 100,000 on Halo 3. 100,000. That's fuck all. That's literally fuck all. Okay? So what's this business about competitive players? It's a load of shit. Competitive players still played Reach. They did. Of course there's going to be some fucking tryhard somewhere that's like, Reach is shit because it didn't have ranks. Shut up. Who cares? The rank system was shit in Halo 3. It didn't even fucking work, yet people continually try to get it fucking back like it was the best fucking thing since sliced bread. Didn't make any fucking sense. Didn't. The whole rank system was shit from start to fucking finish. It was. For Christ's sake. Continually going on and on about pointless fucking rank systems that do fucking nothing but fuck the game up. If I want to play with somebody who's a rank 1 and I'm a rank fucking 30, how the fuck are we supposed to play together? Oh, you can play social. Yeah, it cuts the fucking community in fucking half. That's what it does. It's fucking stupid. It doesn't work. Team snipers with ranks. Why? Fucking why? Seriously. Who cares? You only need a couple of playlists with fucking ranks if you're going to have them. Why the fuck is Team Snipers ranked? You can't even play with people who are lower ranked than you. What the fuck? What is the point? You can't even find fucking games. What the fuck? The rank system in Halo 3 was shit. You couldn't even find fucking games, find players. It was shit. So they got rid of it and they made it fucking different for Halo Reach, and they made it better. They weren't thinking about the tryhards that were going to cry about, I can't get my level 50. Who the fuck cares? It's a fucking number in a fucking game that means jack fucking shit to the majority of fucking people. Half the fucking level 50s aren't even fucking legit. You got people bridging hosts and fucking around with shit to get them ranks. Just to get them. So fuck it. Why bother? Just fucking leave it. Get over it. That is not even a factor into what is fucking killing Halo, because 900 fucking K Halo Reach population. No fucking issues.
People gave a shit about your 50 in Halo 3, but your rank in Reach's arena had no practical or sentimental value. I bet most of you never even played a ranked game in Reach due to how inconsequential it was. Hell, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't even know that Reach had ranked. If you want an idea of how bad...
Who cares about ranked matches? Seriously. Get over it.
rank was in Reach, it only had Slayer variants. No CTF, no Bull or King? Well, at the very least, Reach had a ranked playlist, unlike Halo 4. But Reach also had a new melee system that everyone hated. It had lowered jump heights and a DM...
How did it have a new melee system? It didn't. That's wrong. That's flat out wrong. Unless you mean assassinations. It didn't have a new melee system, it was the same fucking one. Exactly the same. The difference was the shield bleed through. That's what changed. It was nothing to do with the melee attack. My god.
At the very least, Reach had a ranked playlist, unlike Halo 4. But Reach also had a new melee system that everyone hated. It had lowered jump
I didn't hate it, because it was the same fucking one.
heights, and the DMR was just stupid. The armor...
DMR was just stupid. Well, great arguments. Great fucking arguments. The DMR was just stupid. Really. Really. Really.
abilities were inappropriate for Halo and broke the equilibrium established in the...
They broke the equilibrium. What the fuck is the equilibrium? It's the same exact fucking gameplay as Halo 3 with like one or two little changes and then abilities thrown in. Stuff like on Halo 3 was shit you pick up on the map like bubble shields and regen fields and fucking blue orbs of fucking death. That's all it was. A fucking little bit of a perk that was on your character. Exactly the same as the equipment that you pick up on the fucking level in Halo 3. Breaks the whole fucking game, apparently. No, it fucking doesn't. Makes no sense.
trilogy. You can argue all you want that armor abilities were balanced and had counterplay, but they weren't fitting for Halo's gameplay. Jetpacking on sword base just broke verticality, evade jumping off any angled surface gave you a bullshit amount of hang time, and sprint led to sword running and double melees. I don't think any of...
Sprint leading to sword running and double melees. Really? Really? You're going to this sword running again. Fucking sword running. Sword running. I already explained this to you. That is complete bullshit. Halo 2 has the longest sword lunge in Halo fucking history. In history. Yet you bang on about Reach and the fucking overpowered fucking sword due to fucking sprinting and dive rolling. What a load of fucking shit. Seriously, what a load of fucking crap that is. Absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Double melees. Double melees are not a fucking issue in Halo fucking Reach. You have no evidence whatsoever about double melees. Flavin has no evidence about double melees. Weapons Grade has no evidence for double melees. Green Skull has no evidence for double melees. They do not fucking exist. If they were a huge fucking problem, there would be no problem in getting footage from Halo Reach and saying, look, there was fucking 20 odd double melees in this fucking game involving me. That's too many, or whatever. Where's the evidence? It's never presented, never explained. It's just, this game had loads of double melees. No, it didn't. In Halo 4 and Halo 3, all you have to do is shoot somebody, maybe like 4 or 5 bullets, and then punch them and they're dead. Yet somehow Reach had this huge problem with melees. Okay. Makes absolutely no sense. Really doesn't. Never did. And people continually hammer their point, beating it into the fucking ground. Double melees. It doesn't fucking exist. It doesn't exist. I'm not saying double melees don't happen. I'm just saying they're not a fucking major fucking problem. Because they don't fucking happen often enough.
These, least of all armor lock, could be defended in a Halo game. Sure, you could disable armor abilities in custom games, and even a lot of matchmaking playlists and game types had armor abilities disabled, but the issues that were still prevalent, the DMR's rate of fire, jump height, melee system, and reticle bloom, left a lot of players stumped before the title update, which to this day is still the only good thing 343 has done for Halo. Reach effect.
Right. And that's where I got to. And this is the main comment that made me want to make this fucking video. Okay. Halo Reach's title update that 343 did is the best thing that 343 has done for Halo. Okay. Can we just rewind back for a second till 2010 here? Let's not talk about this as though we're some fucking idiots who've never played fucking Halo Reach, like fucking Dandy over here. Let's talk about it like somebody who actually fucking enjoyed the game. 343 came out with a fucking matchmaking list that was TU Rumble Slayer, right? To test the title update, right? Everybody with me so far? The title update playlist, and there was a team one eventually. I'll get to that. I think there was 2. Yeah, there was definitely a Rumble one first. Then there was a team one. Okay? Literally, the population was playing standard fucking Slayer. They were playing the standard fucking playlist all over the fucking game. All over the fucking game. And the fucking TU playlists weren't being fucking touched. And 343 posted on the forum saying, if it's well received and there's a lot of people playing it, we'll implement it across the whole game. So what do they do? When nobody fucking plays in them playlists, when the playlists are more or less fucking empty for those fucking game types, we'll implement it anyway. This is what people really want, because this is what the tryhards on the forums are telling us people want. These are the same tryhards that don't even play Halo Reach because they like Halo 3 and they want everything to be like Halo 3 or Halo 2. So nothing you do when Halo Reach is going to please them. Because it's a fucking different fucking game. You're never going to fucking please them. So what do? Nobody fucking wants this shit. They force it in anyway. They forced it in. They had shield bleed through. Reticle bloom was reduced. And all sorts of other shit. Those were the main 2. It completely fucked up the entire game. And I'm not just saying that. They had to reverse it. They actually had to take what they'd done and change it. Because it was fucked. The shield bleed through fucked up the game. Making weapons like the shotgun ridiculously overpowered at retarded ranges and completely unbalancing certain weapons in the game. The TU playlists were unfucking playable until they removed the stupid bleed through. So what was the point in doing it? They didn't even get the shield bleed through that everyone was begging for into the game, and all they did was reduce the bloom a bit. And fuck up armor abilities like the armor lock, because the whole point of armor lock is if someone sticks you and you go into armor lock, it doesn't kill you. Well, once the update came in, they changed that around. Okay. But yet armor lock's still in the game. Wouldn't it have been easy just to remove it because you've essentially made it useless? The mind boggles. The mind boggles. Basically, 343 didn't have a clue from day fucking one. Not only did they fuck up with the TU update, that Dandy is praising like a complete fucking moron because he clearly doesn't even play fucking Halo Reach, never played Halo Reach because he hates it so fucking much. Because if he had, he would know that the TU update was the first fucking thing 343 did to fuck up the game, because the shield bleed through didn't fucking work and they had to patch it out. Because they didn't fucking test it properly before they put it in the fucking game. Then, if that's not bad enough, more things were said on the forums. Oh, we don't like having loads of Forge maps in the game modes. What do we do then? Take them all fucking out. Yeah, just, you know, when you've got like about, I don't know, 10 fucking 15 levels in Team SWAT, and like half of them are fucking Forge maps, just take half of them out. Fuck, you just go down to fucking, you know, half of that. Go down to like 5 levels or 7 or something. Yeah, fuck it. Just take out like Ascension, Uncaged and Sanctuary or whatever. Just take all them out. No one fucking likes them. No one fucking plays them anyway. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, we'll just have Countdown and Sword Base and that'll be it. You know what I'm saying? Are you fucking kidding me? Just because people don't like Forge maps doesn't mean you take them out of the fucking game. That's like me saying I don't like the fucking maps in Halo 4. Any of them. Let's just play fucking Ragnarok. Okay, this is where 343 first started to go down the fucking toilet by updating Halo Reach. This were the signs. These were the signs. We just didn't know it yet because we hadn't experienced Halo 4 yet, but these were the signs. It was coming. Changing shit that didn't need to be fucking changed. Updating shit that didn't need to be updated. And messing with the game in general for no fucking reason. Removing DLC playlists. Removing maps from game modes that people were enjoying. Removing any fucking trace of any fucking download content, playlists, content that people paid extra fucking money for. Content delivered to us by Certain Affinity and fucking Bungie, mainly. Good maps. Classic Halo 1 maps. Good fucking levels like fucking Tempest and fucking Breakout. That were amazing levels. Take them fucking out of the game, essentially. What? I know that's not directly part of the TU update, but it was going on around the same time. They'd come in and they cut a load of shit, and they said, here we go, we're going to do this fucking update, we're going to change this. And even to this day, you're saying the title update, the TU update, whatever, was a success. To this day, you're saying that was the only thing 343's ever done right. And yet in Halo Reach, the base playlists, Slayer and Invasion, still are not TU updated. Why? Because no one fucking liked the TU update. You've got Super Slayer that's probably got about 300 people in it, and then fucking normal Slayer that's got about 5 fucking thousand. Go on there and fucking look at it. Any day of the week. Fact. No one likes TU update. No one liked it. That was actually playing fucking Halo Reach. Whether some tryhard on a forum enjoyed it is irrelevant because they didn't fucking play the game anyway. Because they'd already fucking made their mind up it was shit, which is why they were bashing it on the forum in the first place. It's like me going and bashing Halo 5 and saying take out fucking Clamber and Ground Pound and blah. I'm not going to do that because I just won't play the game because I don't like it. That's what people were doing for Halo Reach, even though it was only minor things. They were still hammering the point. Oh, take out shield bleed through. Because they can't fucking handle it. Get fucking over it. It's Halo Reach, not fucking Halo fucking 3. Either enjoy it or don't enjoy it. Fucking hell. So the TU update was the biggest fuck up in Halo Reach fucking history. That was the weirdest thing about Halo Reach. And Dandy will sit here and say it was the best thing ever. Even though it was a fuck up and no one fucking liked it. Genius. Absolute genius. I could literally talk about that all day. That really has pissed me off because that is ignorance at its finest. That is ignorance, Dandy. That is fucking ignorance. Not knowing that the fucking Halo Reach TU update had to be fucking done because they fucked up everything, and the fact that the playlists without the TU update are the most played, apart from Big Team Battle, because obviously there's only one Big Team Battle fucking playlist. So everybody has to play that one. Everything else is fucking normal that people play. Slayer. And multi-teamers as well, because you have to play fucking TU. The only way you have to play TU, people are playing TU. Where people don't have to play it, they don't. So how was it a success? No one fucking liked it or even fucking used it. All it did was split the fucking player base even more in the fucking game. Fuck's sake, that's not how you fucking update a game. You either update it or you don't. And for Christ's sake, don't fucking ever fucking update it because it was fucking terrible. The fucking TU update sucks. Okay, the game was designed by a fucking competent developer in Bungie. 343 are fucking morons. Their update sucks fucking dick. Why would anyone deny that? They made Halo 4 and they made Halo 5, so clearly they don't know what they're fucking doing. Moving on.
Effectively killed MLG Halo, and MLG's success was largely due to Halo.
Killed MLG Halo when there's a fucking MLG playlist in Halo Reach. Fail! Absolute fail. It had MLG fucking maps with MLG fucking weapons from the official fucking MLG fucking game types. But it killed MLG Halo. No, it didn't.
2 and 3. But nowadays, MLG is literally a joke. Being an MLG Pro on Halo 3 gave you a monumental reputation, but being an MLG Pro on anything nowadays makes you a walking meme in the eyes of most people. Funny that
people thought MLG fucking people were losers back in the fucking day because they actually try to play hard as fuck and treat it like a fucking career to be a fucking gamer. Okay, most of us just play it for fucking fun, you know, it's a fucking hobby. It's what we do to enjoy ourselves. So playing it as serious as an MLG person is not healthy, okay? And, you know, you're trying to make money out of a video game. You're trying to be a fucking pro. Now, if that's what you want to do and that floats your boat, that's fucking up to you. Nobody thinks you're the fucking man just because you play MLG, apart from the odd fucking noob who watches the MLG. You know, I think Snakebite's fucking amazing with the sniper rifle, but no one fucking knows who he is. No one thinks he's this fucking great guy outside of like the odd few fucking people who watch the fucking tournament. Think about it, man. This shit's been going on since day one. No one cares about MLG. Really?
esports in general is on the rise, but MLG alongside Halo is crumbling.
Is this what Halo is becoming? Asked a lot of people, fearing what could happen next.
Halo needed
Why are you reading that like it's out of some storybook?
its community, so when its community started leaving and fighting amongst itself, well, you know what happened. Reach, in spite of its disappointments, was still a good Halo game overall, but The problems of Reach should have never been displayed in any Halo game ever again. There is no doubt in my mind that these controversies started to drop in Halo sales, as Halo
Bollocks! Hence why Halo 4 sold as much as Halo Reach. So that's complete and utter bollocks. You can't draw any conclusion from that. That is just bollocks.
3 sold 12 million copies and Halo Reach sold 9.84 million. Regardless, Halo Reach still retained a significant portion of its community for years to come.
Because it's a good game, unlike Halo 4.
After Halo 4's release. 343, why? Now we're moving into Halo 4 territory. Well,
You start talking about Sprint and we're going to have problems.
Bungie's Reach brought forth ideas that started Halo's downfall. It was up to 343 to resolve these issues instead of perpetuating them. Man, in Halo 4, when shit hits the fan fucking breaks. Halo 4 was catastrophically bad. The weapon balancing was broken, Methian weapons were useless in campaign, but the bolt shot was extraordinarily powerful in multiplayer due to being a pocket shotgun that you can spawn with. The DMR was even more broken than in Reach and made every other loadout primary irrelevant. The care packages added a system of random to Halo.
Whoa. How is the DMR broken in Reach? What? How is that? Right. Halo 1 has the Halo 1 pistol. Halo 1 pistol is a 3-shot kill. Okay, there's not as much auto aim, but it's a 3-shot fucking kill. Halo 2 has the BR. It's a 4-shot kill. Halo 3 has the BR. It's a 4-shot kill. Halo Reach has the DMR. It's a 5-shot kill. How the fuck is the DMR broken in Halo Reach? Or Halo 4 for that fucking matter. If you think about it. Is it a powerful weapon? Is it the best of the fucking bunch in Halo Reach and Halo 4? Probably. But broken? Really? I think that's a strong fucking word.
The game was designed around Sprint, so rest in peace Halo's original map design.
The game's designed around Sprint. How is it? Because the levels are bigger. Apparently that's all due to Sprint. Yet the levels in Halo 3 are bigger than the ones in Halo 2. Yet the levels in Halo Reach are the same fucking size as the ones in Halo fucking 3 and fucking Halo 2 and whatever. So how is the maps? There's small maps in Halo 4. There's the pit from Halo 3. There's that fucking Solace map or whatever it's called. They're not fucking big levels. This is all bollocks. It is. They just decided to make big levels. That doesn't mean it was because of Sprint, and nobody has the evidence for that. Even if 343 come out and say it's because of that, they don't have a clue. They don't. They never did. They just do. They don't think, they just do. This whole demonizing fucking Sprint is nonsense. It gets you nothing and it's complete nonsense. So sick of talking about Sprint.
The lines of sight were so long that close quarters was killed. Vehicles had such poor armor that
The lines of sight was so long that close quarters was killed. In Halo fucking 4, a game that's essentially Halo 3, but with a fucking shotgun that you spawn with, like you just said. How was close quarters killed? All you did was close quarters in that game. You had an assault rifle you could spawn with that sprayed fucking millions of bullets. You had swords you could pick up that sprayed fucking bullets at close range. You had sword, you had shotgun. How was close range killed by lines of sight? That's bullshit. How are you playing this game? What do you mean lines of sight were so long? You hide around the corner, when he cuts round, bang, shotgun. How does it kill close quarters? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Doesn't.
Combat became irrelevant, the loadouts let you spawn with different weapons, grenades, arm abilities, and perks, which added so many variables that the Halo experience was impaled by the long dick of Call of Duty, which this game draws so much from.
Yeah, that was stupid. Perks and shit are stupid. I gave you that one.
Of Halo. Every single problem in Halo Reach was fully dissected, with fixes proposed by the community, but 343 didn't.
For Christ's sake. Listen. I'll say it again, because that just winds me up every time I hear it. They didn't fix jack shit in Halo Reach. They made it fucking worse. Then they had to patch what they did, and because they fucked it up. And what we got in the end was barely even an update. It was just like you couldn't go into armor lock while being stuck and survive, and the reticle bloom was a bit less. Those are like the noticeable updates, and they obviously balanced some of the guns and fucked around with stuff. But the shield bleed through was the main one, and that was fucking had to be removed. So they didn't actually do a whole hell of a lot, but fuck it up. Okay? And when they changed it, a lot more fucking hackers got into the game because they changed the fucking game, and it seemed easier for them to get fucking in, which is why on fucking playlists with the fucking TU you get more fucking hackers. That's just what I think. I don't know that for sure. But hackers seem to be in the fucking TU. Unless the game's just fucking broken under the TU, and I think they're hackers and they're actually fucking just normal players with weird connection lag and shit going on. But, again, I digress. The original vanilla Reach is better than the TU update. Miles better. It actually works, and whether you like it or not, that's irrelevant. It's solid and it works. They had to patch their fucking TU shit because it was so fucking broken. And patch out the main thing, which is the shield bleed through. So how did they fix anything? That's one of the main things people were complaining about on the forums at the fucking time. Yet they couldn't fucking implement it in the fucking game because they fucked it up. But apparently they dissected everything that was wrong with Reach and fucking fixed it. They made it fucking worse. They didn't fix shit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's what they tried to do. They tried to fix a game that didn't need fixing. And now you're going to say Halo 4 was worse because they tried to make it like Reach. When you just said it's like Call of Duty.
Listen, all of the issues from Reach were jacked up with math and then put in Halo 4. So naturally,
No, they weren't, because you just said 3 fucking seconds ago it was fucking like Call of Duty. They put perks in and stuff. You just said it. Now it's Halo Reach stuff. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Where's the armor lock in Halo 4? Where the fuck is it? It's not fucking there. What the fuck? Whew. Where is it in Halo Reach where you can see arrows where the weapons are on the map? Oh wait, that doesn't happen in Halo Reach. Where was the kill cams in Halo Reach? This is all Halo 4 shit. This wasn't in Halo Reach. It's nothing to do. Halo 4 is nothing to do with fucking Reach. There's a little tiny bit of a crossover there. But a lot of the ideas and shit were from Call of fucking Duty. You said it yourself. Now you fucking throw Reach under the bus. It's all Reach's fault. They copied Reach. No, they fucking didn't. They copied Call of Duty. That's why fucking Halo 5 has AD fucking S. Hard fucking aiming in Halo. That's why it's got it. Because they're copying fucking Call of Duty.
the game was a disaster. The art style, the mechanics, flow of gameplay, everything in Halo 4 was an insult to Halo. Halo 4 is a terrible Halo game. So we complained. However,
But nowhere near as bad as Halo 5.
updates never did anything. We could never disable sprint. So the Halo game we wanted simply could not be found in this game. So, we fully dissected everything that was wrong with Halo 4 and proposed solutions. but 343 once again did not listen.
If your solutions were anything like this video, you don't have a clue what you're talking about. Okay? And 343 does not listen to anything people say or do anything people say unless it was Halo Reach, because it wasn't their game to fuck up. That's the reason they fucked up Halo Reach, because they didn't even touch Halo Reach until they fucking could mess with it, so they thought, we'll have a mess with it. They don't mess up their own game because they fucking believe in the shit that they put out. They think their shit doesn't stink, but we know it does. That's the problem. So talking to them about it and trying to persuade them to change it is pointless. The only way you're going to change it is if you don't buy the game, Microsoft will drop 343 and bring in somebody else who knows what they're fucking doing. But continually, you post Halo 5 fucking gameplay and then tell me why it's fucking shit. If it's so shit, why are you playing it?
343, fuck you. Fast forward to 2015 and Halo has officially admitted defeat. It has abandoned its visual identity as well as its gameplay identity with no remains
So why are you posting the gameplay then?
left behind. Halo, the former champion of FPS gaming, is now competing for table scraps. Halo, the once legendary and acclaimed franchise, is following trends instead of setting them. Even though Halo 4 was torn apart and dissected like Reach before it, 343 once again still didn't listen. Halo 5 still has Sprint.
Halo Reach was not dissected. It was pissed off people who were Halo 3 fucking diehards and Halo 2 fucking diehards as well, who didn't like Halo Reach. But as a whole, the Halo fan base, the majority of us, like Halo Reach. Whether the people on the fucking internet fucking know it or not. Whether the people on Waypoint know it or not. 900k after a year. That's fucking levels of population Halo fucking 4 and 5 can only fucking dream of. It probably didn't even have that when it fucking released. Yet Halo Reach is this big problem. The fans dissected it. Shut up! Bollocks! Complete bollocks. And again, the normal fucking Reach has more fucking people playing it than the fucking update. No one liked the update. No one wanted the update apart from tryhards and diehards on the fucking forums. End of story.
Halo 5 integrated multiple armor abilities into a single system that everyone spawns with and merely gave it a new name. And you dumb motherfucker.
I don't know how you can call those armor abilities when they're actually just destiny powers.
Fuckers fell for it, acting like it's completely different. Halo 5 still has a dodgy art style, and the game looks so much worse than Halo 3 half the time. Some of the balancing is still stupid, and then the division of the community was cemented. Arena, Breakout, and Warzone only segregate the fandom.
Stop there, man. Look at the fucking lighting in this game. It makes me want to fucking throw up. It's fucking horrible.
Even further. None of them appealing to the Halo veterans, mind you. Oh, and then we have the icing on the cake, the one thing that can kill community. Killing community features. Forges do not have an effective way to share their maps, and split screen was removed for arbitrary and refutable reasons. There is no doubt in my mind that this was done in order to sell more Xbox Ones. Don't even get me started on the 4-hour campaign, terrible story, retarded DLC model, why the removal of split screen is so offensive, and the lack of content. Halo 5 is just a mess, and it is genuinely jarring how anything in this game could have possibly turned out the way it did. Reach scared off a lot of the competitive community.
No, it didn't! Fuck's sake. How did Reach scare off the community when it had a 900k fucking population after fucking 1 year at launch? How did Reach scare off anybody when it has an MLG playlist? And a ranked fucking system, whether you liked it or not. Why did that scare off people? It didn't! It didn't! The only people that were scared off weren't competitive people, weren't pros, Because pros will play anything. Pros will play fucking Halo 5. Like they did at the fucking tournament recently. They'll play anything because they get fucking paid to play it. That's not what pros are. Pros play games to fucking make money. So they'll play anything. They'll play Call of Duty. It doesn't matter. It's all money. Okay? The player base was not fucked from Halo Reach onwards. This is a total fucking bogus claim. Because the population didn't start to go down until Halo 4. Yet you continually bash Halo Reach for no fucking reason.
But here is why it was still popular years after its release, and why Halo...
Because it was a good game! And tryhards fucking complaining about it in the forums didn't fucking affect the people playing it because they didn't even know, because they didn't even go on the fucking forums because they were too busy playing the fucking game. People who complain tend to be the people who don't fucking play it because they don't fucking enjoy it. Not the people who were sat there enjoying it. The 3 million people that bought Halo 5, the people that are still playing it, the 60,000 or whatever, they aren't complaining about it. Okay? It's people like us that fucking know the game's trash that complain about it. That's obvious. So when 900k are playing it though, the majority of people are happy. Even though Halo sold way more than that, but the populations are generally 1 million from Halo 3, 900k on Halo Reach. They lost 100,000 population compared with Halo 3 in a year. That's nothing. You can wipe your arse on that. Halo 4 had like 60,000 after like a year. That's all it had. That's a huge fucking difference.
4 and 5 died in labor. I will be reading a comment left by one of my viewers. When I saw his comment, I just immediately agreed and had to put it in this video. Here's an annotation. Click it and it'll take you to his channel. Anyways, here's what he said. Reach started that shit, but at least in Reach there are classic playlists that didn't conform.
Jesus Christ. Reach didn't start nothing. Reach is a good game. Reach is not a fucking game that had cut content. Reach is not a game that had bad gameplay. It had different gameplay, not bad gameplay. It had a fucking player base. It had people who fucking played it. Whether the fucking die-hard Halo fucking 3 fucking crowd liked it or not, 900 fucking K. So how the fuck is all this fucking coming about? Reach started that shit. They didn't start anything. It was a good game. Well received by the fan base on the majority. So how is it fucking bad? It makes no sense.
To the new FPS trends. It wasn't that bad. Not as good as Halo 1 to 3, but still, not bad. If you didn't like the rank system in Reach, there were CSR ranks and arena ranks. If you don't like Bloom, then you can play Zero Bloom playlists. If you hate ARM abilities and Sprint, then you can play Zero ARM ability playlists. Don't you love options? Reach may have had some things.
Reach had fucking very little in the way of those playlists, so I don't even know where you're going with that.
That many players hated, but at least you could choose not to have anything to do with them when you play online. Halo CEA comes out without any multiplayer. Lame. Halo 4 took it to a new level of crap though. You can't turn off Sprint in that game. It's just shit you gotta deal with.
Who cares about fucking sprints? Are you fucking mad? It barely does anything. That's a huge problem. The main problem in Halo 4 is you can't turn off sprint. Oh, fucking hell. That's nothing to do with the fucking ordnance drops then. That you can just randomly get a fucking overshield at random, or a fucking big fucking rocket launcher just drops in your hands. At complete fucking random. No, they weren't a problem. It was the sprint. Complete mental talk. This is mental.
MCC doesn't even fucking work. 343 can't copy and paste a 10-year-old game that's already made. That's like copying a smart kid's homework and failing miserably because you're too stupid to even work a pencil. Halo 5 got even worse.
Can't turn off Spartan abilities and matchmaking, limited content, no split screen, shit campaign, noob-friendly COD-like feel to the gameplay, and worst of all, microtransaction horseshit. But the list just goes on and on like a never-ending trail of bullshit. These new changes alienate us old fans in a pathetic attempt to steal the COD kids away from COD, which is a stupid ass idea because COD kids are just gonna play COD. Meanwhile, us loyal Halo fans are too disappointed to go on with the franchise. I'm still playing Reach in Halo 3. Fuck you 343 and your bullshit.
This comment is perfect. Before, we had options.
It isn't fucking perfect because the guy clearly has no fucking clue what he's talking about. Even though he had some good points, he clearly doesn't have a clue, because how the fuck can he sit there and say the main problem in Halo 4 was fucking sprint? Sprint was this big problem because he couldn't turn it off and play the game. When you had ordnance fucking drops and jetpacks and all this other crap that you could talk about, he focuses on sprint. He's brainwashed just like every fucker else on here. Sprint, 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 sprint. Get over the fucking sprint. It's not even one of the main problems in the game. It's barely anything. It barely fucking affects the game, yet it's so fucking hammered to the point. Sprint, 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 over and over and over, and it's bollocks.
Could play the game the way we wanted. But not only is Halo 5 not Halo, but if they tried to make it more like Halo by disabling Spartan abilities, the maps would just be too big and you couldn't even crouch jump to get to a higher platform, meaning that the classic Halo gameplay would render these new maps unplayable. As a result, classic Halo has been effectively killed in Halo 5. In Weapons Grade's latest video, he spoke about—
But on the other hand, there's a shitload of Forge maps in Halo fucking 5 that are fucking classic Halo maps. So you could put those classic maps with classic gameplay and it will work because they're classic levels. Now, I know that wouldn't fucking necessarily make any fucking difference to most people because everybody just knows the game's fucking terrible. Like I just mentioned earlier, the lighting makes me feel fucking sick. Never mind the fucking gameplay. But you could still do it. If the motivation was there, they could have a classic playlist because they could build maps in Forge that would use classic gameplay. So it could be there, and it could work, regardless of the fucking maps, because you wouldn't need to use those maps.
the Halo Triangle, the three mechanics of gameplay that shouldn't be strayed from: shooting, grenades, and melee. I feel like the one-time pickups and vehicles should have a spot here, but Weapons Grade's diagram is nonetheless a really good model for the Halo formula. Sure, Halo 5 has even starts now, but Halo is so much more than just even starts. Unreal Tournament has even starts, but if Halo became UT, would you all be satisfied? Well, yeah, you actually would. I don't mean to make a hate video, and I don't mean to say that all 343 fans are mindless fanboys. There are people in their fanbase who are critical thinkers, who can justify their arguments with facts and reasoning. The issue is that the majority of 343 fans, and yes, a majority, are overwhelmingly ignorant. If you disagree with these people, they will tell you to go back to Halo 2 despite it being unplayable online at the moment. They'll tell you that all you want is a Halo 3.5. They'll pull the Halo needs to evolve card. They'll pull the—
Hey, that's my fucking comments.
various Bungie cards in their quote-unquote arguments. They assume that if you're not with them, then you could only be a biased Bungie fanboy who can't take the nostalgia goggles off, or a Halo hater. 343 could make Halo 6 an open-world action RPG where you slay dragons, and most 343 fans would still say it feels like Halo. They could make Halo 6 a visual novel with a dating simulator mechanic, and 343 fans would still say it feels like Halo. They could release a Halo-themed refrigerator, and you would all claim it to have the best multiplayer experience in franchise history. You guys say all we want is a Halo 3.5, but the only people who would dish out full price on a Halo 3 rehash, who would wildly defend it, who would claim it to be the best thing ever, are 343 fans. I've been playing a lot of Halo Online lately, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically Halo 3.5 for PC. As a result of it being Halo 3.5, I would never spend a goddamn cent on a game, much less full price, because it's the exact same game. Don't confuse this with a re-release. This is a rehash. And if 343 rehashed Halo 3 is a full price game, it's pretty obvious which side of the Halo fanbase would be camping outside GameStop for it. Don't get me wrong, there are 343 fans and 343 YouTubers who possess intelligence. Don't be offended if you are not an offender. I repeat, don't be offended if you are not an offender. The issue is that the corporate slaves are the majority of 343 fans and 343 YouTubers, and it's really sad that these 343 YouTubers who defend everything that, 343 and Microsoft do are the representatives of our community, yet are so surprised that the community is so divided. Fanboys defy logic, and as such will defend their favorite company at all costs, even if it means becoming a hypocrite to defend them. For instance, before Warzone Firefight was announced, most 343 fans said, no, it's not needed, it's not a staple feature. Some even say...
Exactly. Very true.
Oh, it was bad. Bungie was trash. But then, when Warzone Firefight was announced, guess how the 343 fans reacted? Universal and unlimited praise. Oh my god, I'm so happy that Firefight is back. See guys, 343 cares. I'm so glad that they're giving us so much free content. If 343 cared, then the game would have launched with Firefight. I mean, isn't your rhetoric here a little bit self-defeating? These fanboys, they know nothing of skepticism, yet will outright lie. They regurgitate the claim that Halo 5 was the most successful Halo game, and started claiming that VG Charts was an unreliable source, only when they released Halo 5's laughable sales figures. VG Chart's sales figures for Halo 5 can actually be corroborated by the game's player count being lower than Star Wars Battlefront, Microsoft's unwillingness to disclose either the player count or the sales figures
For the first time in franchise history.
and the inclusion of hardware sales in Halo 5's box office, as well as the general lack of Halo 5 media on launch day. Remember how the world itself just exploded over Halo 3 and Reach's launch? Yeah, Halo 5 just came and went. If Halo 5 was such a success, wouldn't Microsoft proudly tell us how many units were shipped in the first day, the first week, thus far? If Halo 5 was such a success, wouldn't the game's matchmaking system proudly display the number of players online? If Halo 5 was such a success, then why would they have to put hardware gross into the final number? If Halo 5 was such a success, wouldn't YouTube have exploded with Halo 5 content, much like the launch of Halo Reach and 3? If Halo 5 was such a success, then why was it reported that it was the lowest selling Halo game? If Halo 5 was such a success, then why is it not in the top 3 most played games on Xbox Live? Because remember, Halo 3 sold 12 million, and it was always spot number 1 until Modern Warfare 2 came along, which sold 13.48 million copies on a 360. Funnily enough, Black Ops 3 on the Xbox One has sold 6.75 million units, and is far, far ahead of Halo 5. Compare Black Ops 3 on the Xbox One to Halo 3 on 360. Now look at the most played list. Do you see the anomaly here? The anomaly is Microsoft's claim that Halo 5 is the biggest success in Halo history. It's also really funny that Halo 5 is always behind Star Wars Battlefront, a game that actually has publicly disclosed play counts. So, at most times, Halo 5 will have less than 10,000 players. Halo 3 and Reach retained a significant percentage of their population for years to come, years after the successor came out. So why has Halo 5, supposedly the most successful Halo game yet, retained less than 1% of its consumer base a mere 5 months after launch? The 1% is based off the VG Charts data, but even if Halo 5 sold a lot more than VG Charts said, that would only mean that the population drop was even bigger than we previously thought. So either way, Halo 5 just fails. These people claim that Halo 5 does not in fact have aim down sights, which is nothing but buffoonery. Look at this. You aim down the sights. This is an animation, and it is very obviously visualized. ADS also gives you peripheral vision, unlike the scoping of the previous Halos. It doesn't matter that your accuracy isn't increased to the degree that it is in other games. It doesn't matter that your movement when ADSing in Halo 5 isn't penalized. It doesn't matter that there's a different fucking name. What matters is that ADS stands for aim down sights, which is what occurs in Halo 5. The fact that it applies to every single weapon in the game is a huge giveaway as well, meaning that not only does it take away from Halo's visual identity, but the peripheral vision and application of every single weapon means that Halo's gameplay identity is dead as well. Here we have the gold mine, Halo Waypoint Forums. Take a look at a screenshot. Tasting Rook 70 is giving his criticism on Halo 5's DLC, and his complaints are all legitimate and justified. All of this stuff should have been in the game. But then we have Pugstachio tuning in with the single greatest fallacy of all time. Stop hating. It simply doesn't qualify as an argument. So then we scroll down to McGrunty, whose comment was hidden for being considered unconstructive. He's telling Pugstachio here that he's a corporate slave, hence Ba said the sheep. If unconstructive posts are to be hidden, then why hasn't Pugstachio's post been hidden? Because Pugstachio is a fanboy, and 343 needs the fanboys.
You know, I want to engage in a debate without toxicity or hate. I really do. But I think that if we want Halo to improve, first we have to identify the problems that the series is facing. And the main thing preventing 343 from making a good Halo game is that their fanboys are some of the most difficult individuals to communicate logic with.
I want 343 fans to stop letting yourselves be abused, but a 343 fan in the comments will undoubtedly call me a hater, or a Halo hater, or a Bungie fanboy, or tell me that all I want is a Halo 3.5, or that I should go back to Halo 2. It always happens. Are the classic fans to blame? No. Just no. It is purely the developers' fault for the division of the community. Remember how the community was in perfect harmony before Reach? While there are toxic individuals in the classic fanbase, we generally have the capacity to point out the flaws in Bungie's Halo games and actually use facts and statistics in our arguments. 343 fans almost universally see no need to critique 343, that they are the best thing to ever happen to Halo, that they've
That's not true, they're just in denial, man. They know they suck, they just can't handle it.
reinvigorated the series, that the king of FPS is back, that 343 is perfect. Even when they do present the criticisms, they're too little too late. They're all about inconsequential shit. They don't make a big deal out of shit like the MCC not working for 113 days. 343 fans would just group together to defend all of the evil shit
And the rest.
that 343 does. Guess which crowd defended the bolt shot in Halo 4? The removal of split screen in Halo 5. Double melees. The MCC's horrible launch. The MCC not working for 113 days. The fact that 343 never fully addressed these issues or even acknowledged them. The lack of content in Halo 5. The short campaign of Halo 5. The lackluster story and characters of Halo 5. Halo Anniversary being marketed as a remake even though it was literally a graphics mod running on the same physics engine. Loadouts in Halo 4. Care packages in Halo 4. Halo 5's cliffhanger. Halo 5's false advertising. It was 343's fans who defended this. Guess who defended Halo 2's cliffhanger, Halo Reach's story, Halo Reach's place in the canon, Halo Reach's characters, ODST's price point, Halo 2's advertisements claiming that he would end up saving the Earth during the game, the library from Halo 1, Forerunners being implied not to be humans in the Halo 3 terminals, and any other retcons. No one did. People complained about these. Sure, a few defended them, and they were definitely Bungie fans, but enough people were aware of the fact that these were issues that the people in defense of these were outliers and thus insignificant. Sure, problems like Halo 2's cliffhanger were at least somewhat respectable, debatably, and weren't nearly as bad as what 343 would later do, but we still acknowledge them as issues. The only times where 343 fans, most of them anyways, identify a mistake on 343's end is after 343 already resolves or acknowledges it as such. You can't say it's a classic Halo fan's fault that Halo's in the state it is. That's like saying the Holocaust was the Jews' fault and not the Nazi party's. In this metaphor, the people who supported / voted for the Nazi party would be 343 fans. And I'm not trying to say that 343 is literally the Nazi party, it's just a metaphor. But these people, they should have seen the destruction of the Halo series ahead of time. They kept supporting 343, in spite of all the new information that kept...
Dandy, you are supporting 343 right now by uploading a shed ton of... Dandy, Dandy, you're supporting 343 right now by playing Halo fucking 5 gameplay while you're talking.
coming out, in spite of all the shit that 343 kept doing. These people didn't cancel the CEA pre-orders, they didn't cancel the Halo 4 pre-orders. I understand staying with the MCC pre-orders, but I would have known not to trust 343. And they didn't cancel the Halo 5 pre-orders. In conclusion, Halo Reach started a fire that could very well have been put out, but 343 decided not to. It was up to the
Bullshit. Bullshit. High population, not a problem. Reach, not a problem. Halo 4, problems. Halo 5, worst game ever fucking made. That's a huge fucking difference. Halo Reach just did something different, but it still had the same core fucking gameplay that we knew and loved. It was a Halo game. This is obvious by the fucking player counts. This is obvious by the sales. It's obvious that it's a good game. So how did it fucking start this fucking issue? You're not even explaining it, but whatever. Makes no sense.
community instead to put out the fire, but an overwhelmingly large portion of the community decided to commit arson. That portion of the community being the 343 fanbase. The state that the community is in is a result of pathological altruism from 343 and their fanbase, and we need to come together, put aside our differences, and work for a better Halo. But how?
Well, that's bollocks, isn't it? Because Halo's finished. It's too fucking late for any of that shit.
Again, I don't mean to hate, and don't be offended if you're not an offender, but 343 fans vigorously defend everything 343 does and are willing to pull a 180 on a dime in terms of their arguments. So all we need to do to bring the community back together is push for 343 to make a classic Halo game, and a good one at that. Obviously.
Don't be ridiculous. It's over. 343 couldn't make a classic Halo game to save their fucking lives. It's over. It's done. Forget it. Get over it. It's done. It's a foregone conclusion. 343 cannot make Halo, so they cannot make any Halo. Whenever they do it, it will be terrible. They just can't do it.
Not a Halo 3.5 because we need better community features, new maps, new weapons and vehicles, and small gameplay changes that reinforce the core gameplay instead of diverging from it. In this environment, every Halo fan will be pleased, and with the community back together, Halo sales will naturally increase. I don't want to be toxic, and I shouldn't have to be, but shit like
Halo
this—
sales will never increase as long as 343 are in. Because everybody knows how bad they are, so it's done. It's been done. And Microsoft are hammering this microtransaction shit now. And when I say Microsoft, I mean 343 as well. They're hammering this microtransaction shit, so that's just gonna kill it. So I don't see how, no matter what they do, it's gonna be bad.
can get you angry, you know? I know 343 fans are very angry as well, as there's a lot of classic Halo fans who prioritize bashing 343 fans over engaging a logical discussion with them. The issue here though is percentages, and the percentage of 343 fans who are corporate slaves is unhealthy for Halo. It is killing Halo. You know Holocaust deniers? Yeah, there's now Holocaust deniers. People who believe that Halo is not only not falling in popularity, but is actually rising thanks to 343.
This absurdity needs to come to a close.
So,
Yeah, that's denial.
343 and your fans, please get your shit together and fix Halo.
Oh yeah, and thanks for the 200 subscribers, by the way. You guys, I just love you. My community is amazing. I can't believe it took me 8 months to reach 100 subscribers, and then just barely over a month to reach another 100. Seriously, guys, you're incredible. Keep up the amazing work. I love the comments. And I also love the comments from the 343 fans. You guys, that's some poetry from you guys.
This is Dandy, telling the Halo community to be dandy once more, so that Halo can be dandy once more. One final effort is all that remains. Peace.
Keep dreaming, dude. Oh dear, Dandy. Oh dear. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Don't talk about Halo Reach. You don't know anything about Halo Reach. The crap you come out with is unreal. It's unreal. How can you talk about Halo Reach? You don't know anything about it. The crap, the double melees, the fucking insane talk about the sword, which makes absolutely no sense. What the hell? You talk about the TU update was the best thing 343 have ever done, yet it was their biggest fuck up to do with Halo Reach. When you think about 343 and what was their first time they fucked up, it was the tile update for Halo Reach. That's the first thing they fucked up. Yet apparently it was fucking amazing. Did you even play Halo Reach around that time? Because if you had, you would know that the shield bleed through completely broke the fucking game. Because the weapons were completely unbalanced, nothing worked right, so they had to remove it. You don't know anything about Halo Reach. You probably never hardly played the fucker. Yet continually you talk about it like you know something about it. I am the fucking gospel on Halo Reach, okay? I played it for years, okay? I know about that fucking game more than most people. I'm telling you now, you don't know anything about Halo Reach. So stop bringing it up in stupid arguments. Okay, I agree with you about Halo 5, I agree with you towards the end of the video, I just shut the fuck up and listen. But your Halo Reach arguments, man, they're bollocks. They're complete bollocks. Half of it's shit regurgitated from weapons grade and fucking fabbing and whatever. It's not even your own arguments. Think about what you're saying. Feel free to subscribe, guys. See you later.